Good morning, everybody. This is Ilyas Al Hariri. Welcome to our English class, grade 8, unit 3, going to a national park. Today we have page number 30, and today we'll start with present perfect tense. Grammar, present perfect tense. Present perfect, the rule is subject, has, have, plus verb 3 or past participle. And with the past participle, verb 3, present perfect, if we have he, she, or it, we put has. They talk has, and the short form of has is apostrophe s. And when we have they, we, you, and I, we put have, and the short form is apostrophe ve. For example, I can say he has played, studied, read, written, drunk, eaten, finished, or done. So I will put the third way of the verb, the third part of the verb. Now with the present perfect we have keywords: already, just, yet, since, for, ever, and never. And we have more than them, but in our book only these. We will start today talking about them all. Now we start with already and just. We put already and just between the verbs. For example, if I have Ahmed has already written his homework, now already I put it between the two verbs has and written. So I said Ahmed has already written his homework. If I put it in the short form, he's already written his homework. So he's, it means he has already written his homework. For example, also, I have just drunk the coffee, and the short form, I've just drunk the coffee. So I put just between the two verbs have and drunk. We have also the word yet, and I put it at the end of a sentence. For example, if we have yes, no question, and if we have negative sentence. So we have two options for using yet. We put it at the end of the sentence, and we use it if we have yes, no question, and if we have a negative sentence. For example, Ahmed hasn't written his homework yet. Has Ahmed written his homework yet? Yes or no? Now we have exercise number 1. Read sentences 1 to 4. Number 1. Omar has arrived in America. Number 2. I have just put my things in the car. 3. The question. Has everyone put their things in the car yet? Here we have we have yes, no question, and we put yet at the end. By number 4, I haven't found my trainers and t-shirt yet. Here we have a negative sentence, so I put yet at the end. But number 1 and 2, we don't have negative, so there is no need to put yet. And number 2, we use just between the two verbs, and we don't have negative as well. Now look at the sentences again. Check the best way to complete the statements. We use present perfect for things that started and finished in the past, or started in the past and are still true now. Yes, started in the past and are still true now. Number 2, we use just or yet for things that have happened very recently. Okay, we use just. And number 3, we use just or yet for questions and negative statements. That's right, we use yet. Okay, we have exercise number 3. Read the sentences. Remember that we also use already, past present perfect, for things that have happened recently. A. You can eat the sandwiches in the bag. B. We have already eaten them. So look at the sentences again. Tick the best way to complete the statement. We use already past present perfect for things that have happened. We usually use it when other people think they have happened or have not happened. We use already present perfect for things that have happened. We usually use it when other people think they are, yes, not happened. Now exercise number 4, write the replies with already. Omar, let's find a football to take with us. Adnan, I've already found one to take with us. Now number 2, Aunt says, can Yasmin take the picnic things to the car? The uncle answers, she's already taken the picnic things to the car. So here we put the short form of as and continue with already. She's already taken the picnic things to the car. Number 3, Aunt, you and Adnan need to clean the car before the trip. And the uncle says, we've already cleaned the car. We've already cleaned the car. Number 4, you should write to your parents before we go, Omar. And Omar says, I've already written to my parents. I've already written to my parents. Now we come to the word ever and never. Ever we use it with questions. For example, have you ever visited Palestine? Never we use it to give negative meaning. I have never played tennis. Okay, now we have an exercise, but this is period number 8. We have exercise number 1, period number 8. Read the sentences 1 and 2. Number 1, have you ever been to Yosemite? I have never had so much fun in all my life. Look at the sentences again and take the best way to complete the statements. We use ever or never to ask about things that have happened at any time in someone's life. To ask, and when we ask, we use ever or never. Of course, ever. And we use ever or never to say that a thing has not happened at any time in someone's life. Of course, we use never. Okay, we come also here to the words since and for. And with since, I can use it to give us a specific time. For example, I can say since 2012, since 30 3:30 p.m. since last October, since last holiday, since I was born, since I saw you in the party. While if I use for, I use it for a period of time, the period of time. For example, I can say 4 days, or I can say for 10 days. But here when I say 10 days, I talk about 10 days, but I don't know exactly when it starts, which day. I didn't say which day, so I say 10 days, 2 days, 3 days, or days in general. I can say for many months, but I didn't say exactly which month. Also, I can say for years, but I didn't know exactly which year. For example, also I can say for 10 years, for 3 years, but I don't know exactly which years. Number 4, also we can say 4 hours, but I don't know exactly which hour. 4 hours, for 3 hours, but no, I don't know the time exactly. I can say for ages, it means for a long time, but I don't know exactly. Okay, we have period number 8, exercise number 3. Read sentences 1 and 2. Yosemite has remained safe since 1890. Number 2. We have been together for 3 weeks. Look at the sentences again and tick the best way to complete the statement. We use present perfect plus since or for to talk about how long something will go on or has gone on. Yes, has gone on. Number 2, we use for or since plus the starting time. We use since, it gives us starting time. Yesterday, last October, January, last January, and the time exactly, it starts with since. And we use for or since to tell us the time from the start until now, the period it means, and it gives us the period we use for. Now, write sentences about Omar. Use for and since. Omar is 13 years old now. So number 1, he started school 8 years ago. He started school 8 years ago. And Omar is 13 years old now. So I can say number 1, A, he has been at school for 8 years because he's 13, and before 8 years he has been at school for 8 years. B, he has been at school since he was 5 because before 8 years and he's 13 now, he has been at school since he was 5. Number 2, he moved to Jenin 5 years ago. He moved to Jenin 5 years ago. I need you to use live in. It becomes like that. He has lived in Jenin for 5 years, and he has lived in Jenin since he was 8. What about number 3? He met his best friend Ahmed 3 years ago. He met his best friend Ahmed 3 years ago. I want you to use know. It becomes he has known Ahmed for 3 years, and He has known Ahmed since he was 10. The last one, he first went to his school football club a year ago. Use BN. This is homework. Do it in your notebook, everybody, by using since or for. Sentence about for and since, and sentence about since. The last exercise, number 5, write similar pairs of sentences about yourself. Use for and since. Write about yourself. For example, I have been at my present school for, and this is in your notebook, everybody. That's all about grammar and today. Thanks for attending and have a nice day.